Let's pretend that didn't happen. Alright. Just that a bit. Okay. I guess I'll just start. Anyway, today we're building this. Okay, this. That. So this is a collaboration between MechatroWeGo and Evangelion. Came out a little while ago, 2020 apparently. And it's a 120 scale personal child transport. The backstory is kids use that to go places. I've built one of those before, 120 scale. They're quite fun to build and they look nice generally. They usually come in like, there's like variants 135 scale, which are much smaller, and you get 2 per box. This is a collab. They do collaborations every now and then. There was a collaboration with like Nichijou, the Awawi Keiichi guy. You have a sticker here, officially licensed. Evangelion sticker. Yeah, so they made a series of these, like every character who pilots those, I want to say cyborgs, giant corpses of angels. Yeah, this is Ayamani? Hold on, what's her name? What is your name anyway? Gold. Ayamani Ray. We just call her Ray. And she has a yo-yo for some reason. Does she? Wasn't like those things Castagnet. Anyway, so yeah, this is a kit. The base is just a regular Mechatro mecha. But it seems like, I may be wrong about this, but there seems a bunch of stuff in the background, or that could be just not included. I doubt that. Well, it's probably not included. But we'll probably get the Spear of Donginius thing. Probably. But we'll see. I haven't opened this box yet. I don't know what's in it. It might be a disappointment. It might be okay. But I believe we will get like a little figurine of Rei, like here. Drawn in the style of like Awawi Keiichi. Keiichi Arawi. So yeah, that's gonna be what we're building today. Alright, so these are basically all the same mecha. Very little variation, so you can, if you get different colors, you can mix and match whichever you want. But yeah, so anyway, let's get this open. Okay, I'm crawling a little around the box. Around the box we just like basically adverts for like the other kits that it has. And we see how it looks. Yeah, it doesn't really have much. It's just like the figurine and the thing with some decals, different colors, I guess. That's pretty much it. Perfect, blah blah. So yeah, you don't even get the spear. Look at this. What a ripoff. You don't get the spear. I do have a bunch of other of these from the same line with different characters. So eventually I'll get around. This is the first one, volume 1 of the series. Alright, let's get to building this. I'm not really doing anything spooky. I don't care much for Halloween. Alright. Yeet that somewhere.
From YouTube, Troy Samahoski said, "Hey yo."
Hey Troy, how you doing? Let me just focus this for a second. On my wrinkles. Alright. Or not. Hold on. Okay, so you get to take a look at the oh, you get stickers or water slide decals. Everything is a water slide decal. those are giant. Okay, the problem with water-side decals, if they get too big, it becomes a problem.
From YouTube, Troy Simahoski said sick with a nasty sinus infection.
Oh. Well, it is a season to be sick with things that come out of your nose. Huh. Oh, they're looking in this. Oh, this is all. It's all the same. Wait, is it? It is. Okay, so you get spare eyes. Okay. Oh, you get 2 of each. Okay. Oh. For most of the stickers, like, you get multiples. Just I guess in case you mess up, because they are quite large, not stickers, large decals here. So there's a high chance, especially this large decal here, I'm almost certainly gonna mess that up if I ever try to put that on there. Might need to like paint it black and then apply this sticker, which I'm assuming is how that works. So you get some nice artwork. That's the main reason you get these kits, because at the base it's the identical mechas every single time, but you get them mostly for the artwork. You see the box art and you get, oh, this is nice, I'm gonna have to get it. I mean, it's a nice looking mecha, and you get a small figurine to go along with it, which is not bad. It's like a nice little thing to have on your desk if you have desk space to do those things, I guess. I should have probably announced this stream a bit sooner, but I kind of like decided at the last moment to like, yeah, I'm gonna build something today. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tomorrow. Alright, so yeah, the instruction sheet or scroll, the usual color side, the black and white side. So the instructions are not that complicated. Just simplify it. Huh. Maybe they did simplify it. But yeah, like it's supposed to be, what's the age? I mean, it does say somewhere in the box that it is for assembly of children figures. A. Figures made of resin, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Wherever it says. So that's supposed to be resin, but it does, I feel, work with this thing. That happens sometimes. This thing. Oh, there we go. So let me just get all of these open. This is a Hasegawa kit from 2020. But again, like the Mechatro kits have been around for a bit longer than that. And they do keep making variants of it with like different collaborations, because it's a... No, so it is, I guess, it looks like resin printed part. I don't know. But yeah, it's not, I'm guessing, this is not like your regular polystyrene. I don't know if it's gonna glue. Let's see, dude, it says you don't need glue for this, so I'm not sure. Well, you are going to need glue for this, by the way, because that's not gonna fit. I do not know. We may have to like test out if this thing can stick or not. Alright, let me just turn the lights on here. Okay. So let's get all... Oh, there's only one bag. Okay. Aside from the figurine, I guess a few accessorizing parts here. Well, trims, I guess. And I guess internal parts. It is mostly just one bag. I believe that they, like Bandai at least, I think, no, You can tell this isn't Bandai because it's like very rectangular layout, very orthogonal layout here, very bare bones. No fancy like multicolor. Oh, is there? No fancy multicolor runners in here. This is Hasegawa. They don't have the budget for this. But yeah, it's like it's still like a nice detail, nice design. You have your server rack or something in the back. I don't know what this is here for, but you get a thing like that. Looks like things that go on server, basically like multiple modules or something. But yeah, it's like it's you got the chassis here, which looks like a vehicle chassis if you look at it. Yeah, it does look like a vehicle chassis. But basically, it's like a small one-person transport. At least according to the lore here. We get it shouldn't be take too long to build, assuming I don't mess this up. It does come with polycaps. No, it does come with polycaps. Oh, okay, forgot about that. Yeah, it has polycaps, so I'll be assembling those. Some internal parts here. Looks like pistons, but I'm not sure if that actually is. Maybe it is. We'll see. We'll see if there's actual piston parts involved in this thing. Alright. So trims, some clear parts, which you may have to stain because it does have signaling lights, because you need to, it is a vehicle, so it does go on the roads and stuff. So it does need like turn signals and whatnot. So this thing has different colored eyes. I'm not sure why, but it does. I don't think I need a waterside decal for that. We can just improvise. But most of the detailing really comes from these decals. Otherwise, like a bare bones. This is a collaboration with Evangelion. This is the first one, so I don't know if like this one has like less detail compared to the subsequent ones. We'll have to see. But for now, it doesn't look that extraordinary. Yeah, definitely will need. I need to figure out if plastic cement works on that, because it says resin, and from what I know, I don't know if I actually worked with resin before. So cut a little bit of extra. Trying to figure out where this gets cut. Let me assemble this first before we even start. So we have something. It's very, very smooth part here, so I feel like I'm gonna do something. I probably should try and get a glass file at some point. Everybody tells me, get a glass file. Just for like polishing, I guess. But this is good enough to like get nubs down to size, but I guess it does sometimes leave a bit of scratchiness behind. Well, it's not too bad. Let's see how that looks. Actually, no. Let's try an experiment first. Okay. Because we will need glue for this. It says, I mean, it lies on the box. What is it lying? No glue needed for assembly for MechatroWeGo. Oh, glue needed for assembly of chip. Okay, fine. It did not lie. I thought it lied, but it did not. So anyway, so if we try to, let me use my good old plastic cement here. Let's see if that does anything. That did nothing. Let's try again. I think maybe I did. Wasn't enough contact there. I'm just seeing if it glues. Oops. Seeing if it actually glues, or if this thing is gonna need some like CA glue or something. It does not glue. Yeah, that doesn't work on this thing. So I'm gonna need some like CA glue or something to have this, and we need to be very careful around the fingers there. It is softer than was very soft plastic, so it is cutting quite easily. Got a bit of a defect here. I should have just stuck to like the regular. Usually they do like some kind of still polystyrene. They didn't have to do resin for these. I feel it's a bit of a waste. Trying not to cut off the fingers there. This one's going to be a bit complicated. Let's try not to, cut ourselves. We did that anyway. No blood. Luckily. We're doing this live, so accidents may happen. It is softer than regular plastic. This is being cut very easily. Trying to get that elbow cleaned up. Not sure how. Well, I don't have CA glue at the moment, so don't know how I'm gonna get that stuck on there. Maybe if I just like add a lot of. No, that's probably not gonna do a thing. Oh, those things are straps. Oh, nice detail here. The things here on the side are actually straps. That's not gonna do a thing, I guess. Yep,
From
does
YouTube,
absolutely
Marcel
nothing.
Mendieta said hello.
Hey Marcel, how you doing? Randomly decided to build something today and I picked this kit out of the backlog. And I don't have CA glue. Well, that's a bummer. I mean, I have other glue, but it's like not really gonna work out on this thing. I mean, you could try. What the? What is that? Is that over the head? What is that? No, I guess not. Yeah, doesn't make any sense. And this whole thing needs to go, does it? Yeah, it does. She has a very round, she doesn't have any algae or hair sticking out. Yeah, so we're building... Oh,
From
what the hell
YouTube,
was
Marcel
this?
Mendieta said I'm okay.
Cool. Yeah, I think Troy's sick today. Gotta be careful. Well, in the northern hemisphere it's getting colder, so it's the flu season and whatnot. And try to polish this a bit. Yeah, this is resin, so I don't know, man. How's that gonna look? I mean, it looks nice and smooth, but I think it's a bit less accurate than like a normal injection molded part. Yeah. This thing I probably need to, would need to, what the hell? Yeah, this is a part, a thing that I can't really assemble live, I think. I need some more tools and things for this. It is filing very easily. It doesn't leave any stress lines behind, which is nice. I haven't really worked with resin before. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what melts resin, if there's gonna get a like chemical that will melt it and make it glue together. Which I don't think exists. Because you will need something to fill in those gaps. This thing's gonna require like things that I don't have. Need to line it up. Well, first would need to at least use the eyes on there, I guess. Or maybe paint the eyes, I guess. That might work. Let's at very least try. Let's try to ruining the thing here.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said from what I see in the box, this kit has a lot of things.
Yeah, you would think, but it has. It doesn't even come with a spear. I thought it would come with a spear at least, but doesn't. It basically just comes with the well, it comes with decals and a figure and basically a basic, well, basically a basic MechatroWeGo mecha. Okay, so I cleaned the parts somehow. I'm gluing this together. I can't do that. A good thing well, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but at least I found it out early. I won't be able to. Maybe. Where is that? Let's try messing this up a little bit. How's the... What colors are our eyebrows? Black. Yep. I already messed up. The problem is resin. I feel like it, based on the consistency, I feel like this thing absorbs paint very easily. No, it's bald. No, never mind. Let's still scrape it off a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna need a fine brush for this. This is no good. Yeah, this is
From
gonna...
YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said no weapons then.
Yep. No weapons whatsoever. So I'm gonna use... This is the only glue I have on hand right now. It's glue that, well, it's sticky. It's not CA glue. So I'm just gonna put a dot here on the forehead, so I can kind of scrape it off later. It's tacky glue, so I should be able to scrape it off later on. To apply proper glue to this. Just a dot here. This is just for a preview. This is more like, yeah, it's this is glue that, well, it says multi-purpose adhesive, but it's like usually used for phone screens and stuff. Not phone screens, like the back of the phone, essentially. Let's try sticking that on there. Well, this looks a little better with eyebrows. Is it even sticking? I don't know. Looks like it's not doing a thing. Yeah, I definitely need to like see if there's some kind of glue or putty I can put in there. Yep, that's not gonna stick at all. Well, this is just awful. Okay, nothing is sticking. It is absolutely not sticking together. Yep. This is pretty bad. Let me just Google that real quick. What kind of glue does that even use? I need to like buy like an epoxy paste or something. Yeah, it looks like it's a... Yeah, they don't. It's not like liquid. It's like a paste. All right. Yeah. So I'll figure that out. Somehow this is holding. Not sure how, but it is. Yeah, we'll need some kind of, because the parts don't even fit together nicely. They're very this is like a garage kit equivalent of whatever it is we're looking at there. Okay, let's put a bit more glue on everything. Let's see if that does has any effect. None whatsoever. Well. We're gonna need some CA glue at some point. Or, barring that, I might have to like drill some holes in here and like kind of run some little wires in there to kind of have it hold in place. I don't know exactly how we're supposed to do that. Oh, no, never mind. For a second there. Yeah, let's not waste time with this. The figure is not very going to look very good. It's not gonna have a bag. That's the best we can do with this. Alright, yeah, and even that, it falls down. Probably gonna spend like an hour at the end trying to get this to stand. Okay, let's do the build of the actual mecha. This isn't gonna be, I hope this is not gonna be a two-parter. Alright, so this is the Mechatro itself. Most of the details come from the decals provided. So, let's start on the color side, step 1 here, with polycap 6 and polycap 4, right arm assembly. Polycap 6 and polycap. I'm gonna do both arms at the same. Well, yeah, should be fine. What's a gapping? Haven't built one of those in years, so I don't know. I don't remember exactly what I'm supposed to do here. E4, E2. I don't know about, like, this kit doesn't have a lot, but there's, I mean, the box, well, I do have others, the rest of the sets for this, the box I feel for the other ones is larger, so there may be other stuff in the other kits. Could be a situation where they expect you to buy a bunch in this series, and like the other kits will have parts for the previous kits. So maybe we'll get additional things later on. Alright, polycap 4. What the? Very small polycaps. Very, very small. Tiny polycap. Not even gonna fit in here. Okay. What the hell? Hopefully I don't have to pre-drill this. I guess not. Just shave a little bit where the polycaps, well, not polycaps, the nubs touch each other. So there we go. Yeah, this will need a bit of cleanup later on. You'll want to glue these together. Make sure the halves are lined up. Let's do the same with the left arm. Make sure the polycap goes on there. And there's a bit of a nub on the polycap where I cut it, so try to orient the nub so it's like not trying to separate, not pushing the parts apart. If that makes sense. Yeah, need to definitely glue these together at some point. Or if I remember, I feel like there's parts that will kind of overlap these and keep them together. Alright, so we got that. Left arm, right arm. F. This one, F. Yeah, F. Okay, F3. Step 2. F3. E10, E8, and E7, E9. I'm guessing I need... Nope, not yet. What do I need those for? Whatever. I'm gonna just get everything from these runners. And hope that I am able to figure out which is left and right limbs later on.
From YouTube, John Ventura said, "Hey,
Hey John, how you doing? Welcome. Alright. That's a pile of parts E, I think. So from that we need these and not these. That one and that one. Okay, so polycap 5. Yeah, well.
From YouTube, John Ventura said, "Mac, call it a night. Have a good one."
Oh, that's quick. Alright. See you, John. Anyway, hopefully this is still working. I don't know. So, polycap 5 times 2 polycap 8. Polycap what? No, E8. Oh, never mind. Polycap 1 times 2. Okay. Those are very, very small polycaps. They're like, I feel like you can get easily damaged. Okay, so goes like so, and flat bit down, and okay, try to get that in there somehow. Oh, right. There's a direction to this. There we go. Yeah, the plastic isn't very hard, so I don't know. It seems to be sliding together really easily, so it doesn't really need any pre-drilling so far. Just a little bit of cleanup there. Need just to kind of wiggle the polycap in place. There we go. So then press together. Sorry about that. Okay, anyway. Oops. Ah, damn it. Did I squish this? Be careful when you're pressing hard. You could, like, crush a polycap without meaning to. Well, then why would you crush a polycap? Alright, so we got 4 arms. Now, we need... where is it? These things, which is F3. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's just bump that in there and see what happens. There we go. Give it a little push. There we go. Then we need those little tips of the fingers there. Step free. E free. No wait, C C3 and F6. Get that out. F. No. Put the rest of these out. Of course, we got a nub right on the ridge. There's a ridge right there, and we got a nub on it. Thanks, Hasegawa. Okay, that's all of F. Alright, so we need F6, F5, all of these claw things here. This is E, this is F. Pile's far away over there. Try to not damage this ridge here. Okay, so then that. Okay, let's just make sure we got this right. So, whichever one of these, and one of them points that way, and the other one points the other way. Put the little, I'm assuming it's like a little rubber end essentially, so it doesn't damage the things it's holding. setting is. The backstory. It makes more sense to have it on this way, because it actually holds onto this. Nice. Or, well, it's alright. Okay, there's a little bit of a gap. Drill attack, I guess. Okay, so what do we do with all this? Let me do another one. Well, we gotta do two because we got 2 arms, obviously. For those paying attention at home. Like, we do have a, like, the 135 scale of these, like, it loses a lot of details. It's not just the scaled down version of this, it's like much less mobile, much less articulated. Finally, this thing. Or we try anyway. Got a bit of the flashing here. Still needs a, like, all the parts kind of need a bit of glue to kind of just hold in place. Well, hold perfectly together. You can spend a fair amount of time just polishing this thing. Alright, let's just get, which part was in this one? B, so over there somewhere. Let me just get all the parts off here. Careful not to gouge those fenders. Those are very round. You don't want gouges on them. So always got a little bit of extra. Need a little bit of extra nub. So you can round it down. Alright, that's all of whatever that was. B. So go over there somewhere. Only these. All the arms. B1. And also B12. Alright. It is. She does get to have the yellow Evangelion unit, I think, in the show. The one with like the crash test dummy looking head, if I recall. Alright, assemble the arms. And like so. Basically holds these two parts together, the halves. Like that. Yeah, very small polycap, so like wonder this is even safe. kind of just shows that, I guess. Oh, unless you put that on there and kind of, well, barely covers it up. I guess it does kind of cover that up a little bit. And yeah. And that is somewhat of a telescopic arm here. You can like stretch a bit gently. Don't force the polycap. It doesn't like sudden moves. Okay, so that goes there. That goes. Yeah, it barely covers. I don't remember this doing that. I feel like it was a bit cleaner. I need to find the one I had before. I built an orange one of these. Okay, I need to clean that one up a little bit, because that's gonna scratch up the polycap. Get the dust out of there. For some reason, like light colored dyes in the plastic make it dustier. Sure you get that seam there gently. Well, that was a gentle. Gently. Still not very gentle. Alright, so we got left arm, right arm. Wait, no. Right arm, left arm. Huh? Oh. Wrong way. There we go. Whichever arm. So it doesn't matter. You can like swap them around. Or can you? I guess you can't. Okay. Right arm, left arm. We got the arms. So we got basically the same thing down here, so we already did that part. So skip ahead. To step 9, which are the legs. So we need E13, 11, 12, and I'm guessing 14 or something. Well, then these probably. This is G. So that's F. No, E, F, G. And another pile over there. Well, I need that at some point, so I'm just gonna get all of it. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is different. I think. I need to find the other one. It might take me a minute to find it, but I'm gonna try and find it. I did build an orange one of these a while ago. I think this is different. There might be some difference. I need to compare them. I have a generic one of these, so I'll bring it around and do a comparison at the end, assuming I finish this today, which I should. And why not? Oh, stuck. I need the soles. It has individual soles pieces for the sneakers, which is a nice touch, I find. But, I mean, it's a fairly detailed thing. It's 120. Yeah, I don't remember. Or maybe I am misremembering. Like, maybe it is like this. Has a TV screen in there with there's numbers on there. It's not, or is it? Oh, never mind. It is buttons. Looks like a row of numbers, which you can't really see. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, there's basically a TV screen here. Small CRT TV inside. The kids can pretend they're piloting a Gundam. Let's put that over there. Carefully. Yeah, I'm guessing. Probably did have a TV before. Anyway, we need the shoes. We need the front of the shoes here. And what else we need? All this. This is A. This. We don't need this just yet. What else do we need? C. This is D. And yeah, need this thing. C. B, C, E. And this is J. What's this one? K. Alright. Alright, let's build these legs, shall we? So these things plus polycap 6. Nope, not that one. Okay, let's just pre-drill that a little bit. Just very slightly here. I mean, it is meant to like grip those tightly, but still. Okay. I'll press those together. Excuse me. Where did I put the thing? Looks like, details, I guess. The other one here. Then E19, 17, 18, 20, or something like that. Only cap 5. G12. Oh, these used to be chrome. I guess I need to paint the outside yellow. No, wait, J2? No, J2, not J2. J2. And... oh. J2 and B13. So, J2 here. That thing any... nope, I guess not. It just goes wherever. Yeah, these... I feel like they were like chrome parts, like chrome fenders. Usually. To give it that nice retro look. Yeah, it has like a retro vibe to it. It's like a old scooter bike thing. Not the scooters, electric scooter things kids these days ride. A Vespa type, which is a scooter. That is what it is called. Damn it, get over here. And push that into there. As far as it'll go. Alright, so this thing plus polycap 5 pointing that way. that thing into there. I think. Looks like it. Oh, goes into here. Like so. Actually, make sure we don't have anything we need to sand around this area. And pre-drill a little bit. Make sure this is lined up. There we go. Get the ridge out of the ball here because it's going to go on a poly cap, and you don't want that to be wearing out the poly cap. Same over here. There's a little flap, which like basically it's like a well, flappy bits are always nice. Bits that just move. Hinges and whatnot. And wiggle the poly cap in there. There we go. Carefully not to hit the poly cap while I'm doing that. So we got these. Now we make the shoes. Oh wait, no we don't. Yeah, we do. Okay, never mind. So there is looks like it looks like it's, let's see, one. Okay, the soles are identical, so but the thing that goes on top of it isn't. What step are we on anyway? Step 11. This is C1, G9, G10. Ah. That fell on the ground. Failed this for no reason. Okay, it's fine. Then we need B2, G11. Well, it's gonna waste a chance. Like they do have the toe as a separate piece, but it doesn't actually bend. So well, this is kind of a high grade level kit, so we can't expect that much. Install at first. G11 first, it says. Which way? That way? No. Oh, hold on. Oh. So, contrary to, yeah, it's like not like the heel isn't here, the heel is over there. So the shorter bit there is actually okay. And this is B2, I think. I'm gonna have to compare them because they apparently are different. One of them becomes a right foot, the other one becomes a left foot. Like so. And that little thing here. It's supposed to be like a Velcro thing, assuming, or the shoelaces. What are the little tab thing. No, that comes later. Comes after the other bits. Yeah, it would have been nice if this thing could bend the toe, essentially. It would be very nice. Sadly, it doesn't. It's like Hasegawa isn't the only one who does these kits. I think like Good Smile Company or something, or maybe Kotobuki. I don't know. Like, but they do feel. I'm not sure if like they're more detailed or not. It might be. Well, they might not be. But they are kind of pricey. The like non-Hasegawa ones. The Hasegawa ones like used to be cheap, but then this thing got popular and they revised the price quite a bit up. Like when it first came out, I remember those being kind of fun and cheap things. But then they realized, oh, people like these. Yeah, I might need to definitely want to glue these. I don't want the foot to come apart. Alright. So polycap 7, step 12. On to step 12, polycap 7, F2, F2. Oh, they're both F2. Okay. That goes where? Oh. Into there. There we go. Nope. There we go. There. And there. Get rid of the nubs as needed. And that just goes in there. There's no direction to it. And this here kind of locks. Oh, it is kind of a shoelace. Keeps the shoe on. There we go. The parts kind of fit nicely together, though. Well, they're not perfect, but not a perfect fit all the time, but they do go together fairly easily. Press the shoelaces in. There we go. Feet. Look at those. Nice. Now we have to figure out which one is left, which one is right. I think this is a right. Nope, that's a left foot. Or it might be the right foot. Wait, is there even a difference between those two? Oh, there is. Like the back. Okay. So I guess this is the right foot. Yeah, this is the left foot. Based on the back here is slightly different. No, wait. No, wait, that's correct. This is the right foot, this is the left foot. Okay. Right foot, left foot. Okay, what else have we got? Step 13. Step 13, we need... Oh, I remember this part. It's fancy. Mimicry of master grade. Some fake pistons. Well, pistons, I guess. Something that moves. You'll see. Try not to pile those down too much. You don't want to damage it. And, come on. Lots of dust everywhere. This is F1. You need to remove all these hanging nubs there. Okay, so that... Then we need F4. 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 Four goes in the back. Right there. Or the other way around, I think. There we go. Like so, gives it a little bit of... Not sure what, but it adds some things in the back. Of the foot. Well, lower leg. Okay, so then... This thingamajig goes in there like so. It gives the illusion of something moving up and down. Like a piston, kind of. An actuator moving. Which is a nice little detail. But they should have done the same on the arm. Little piston or something. Well, kinda did it, I guess. Although not really. Okay, get in there. Doesn't want to get in there. Need to file these nubs down a bit. But not too much. There we go. Maybe. Nope. Careful not to make it too loose. There we go. That's too loose. Not loose enough, I guess. So get that. There we go. Kind of. Yeah. I guess. No, that's fine. About this much, I guess. Alright, so this, that, B14. Where's the... There should be like free... gates on each... on this part, I feel. One missing. Oh well. Alright, so let's put all these together. So, get the legs. So, this a one. And that one. Nope. This one goes in there, that one goes to there, all the way. There, so kind of when you bend it, it kind of goes back a bit. So it should kind of just like float there and not be that tight, I guess. Yeah, can probably fix that later. Make sure the ball doesn't have any sharp bits to it. Gently. Like so. And then on the front there, you make sure, like, yeah, the round bit goes where the this thing is, so it kind of lines up. Nice flap a little bit. Oh, that's where it is. Or maybe not. Never mind. And that goes in front here. Kind of helps hold these parts together. So yeah, we got some feet and legs. Well, not entirely. Well, for now. Feet and legs. We'll assemble them together later. Alright, so that means we've done left and right legs, so we skip all the way all of this. We go build the chassis here. Yeah, the one I built a long time, we didn't have like English, I think, instructions. It was all Japanese. So we need the chassis. Let's just get everything out of here. The hatch is a bit fiddly, I recall. Oh, and look at that, you got a gate run on the ball joint, which is helpful. Then you're gonna file that too much, and then you're gonna wonder why are the arms and legs so floppy. Okay. It's gonna look pretty bare without the water slide decals. I don't want to attempt those right now. I mean, those are very large decals. Probably gonna mess it up. You want to make sure you've already finished painting everything before you do the decals. There's not much to paint, but there's a bit to paint. Okay, chassis. So these... what runner even was that? D. No. Polycap 2. Polycap 2 goes into there. Try to get that in. Nope. Turn it around, I guess. There we go. It only fits a certain way. C5 and C4. So it needs to follow the curvature here. Which is not this one. This one? Nope. And the board falls out. Very tiny polygons that do not want to stay in. Well, I'll just do one at a time, I guess. Alright, where do you go? There's like pre-drill here. Before we do that, come on. Oh, wait, no, that's correct. Okay. Like so, more or less. I have to wiggle the polycap in place. Alright, it's not lining up. There we go. It wasn't lining up properly here, so it was pushing the part out. I feel like these parts don't line up quite. Yeah, the ball isn't spherical. Well, it is spherical, but it's just the halves of the sphere don't line up. That's not bad quality. It's alright. We'll make do. The only problem here is like the polycaps might end up being a bit loose. Now we do this side. Like so. So chassis here. If we didn't forget anything in here, got the polycaps, got these things. Alright. Now, D7. Oh, D3. And D2. Step 20 now.
From YouTube, Troy Simahoski said this kit is more involved than I initially thought.
I mean, it is simple, but there's just... Yeah, it is simple. It's not... Why am I taking so long? Okay, it's only 2 hours. Well, I wasted a bunch of time trying to figure out the figure here. This thing I'll need to get like some kind of filler because there's huge gaps. The parts don't line up. It's basically a garage kit. Small garage kit, but a garage kit nonetheless. It's kind of bad. They made this out of resin, which is... Like, people already have tools to deal with, well, regular polystyrene plastic, and then you just throw in some random resin figure in there. It's gonna throw you off. Okay, that's not it. Yeah, probably not necessary to do this, but whatever. Okay, so d3 and d2 says push d7 into d3 sufficiently. Okay, it doesn't actually. Oh, it does. Never mind. And oh no, first we put that on there. Try to get that out. There we go. First we do this. Sure it's filed. Get all the nubs out. And I mean, yeah, they're fun kits. They're definitely fun to build. They're not complicated. They're fun. Do I need a polycap on this thing? I think I should have a polycap on there. Yeah, we do. Alright, so that goes in the back. Somehow. Like so. And then we take the chassis. I just love saying chassis. And that goes on there. There we go. I'll try to get that to line up. They won't line up. Of course you won't. Let's get that on there again. There we go. Okay, now this is yep, B8. Okay, so basically we're almost I should don't actually do that. So let's do the fenders. So step 22 is fenders. Like fenders, all the fenders, I guess. Step 22 and 23. So we need these things. Those aren't usually like chrome parts. In the regular kits, these are chromed, so they do add quite a nice retro feel to it. But this one is just plain old black. Before we go any further, let's hope this works. Yeah, it's not very... Let's just leave that to dry for a second. They're just like pre-chromed the back of the eyes. I should probably do the same with, we'll do the same with the, actually, where does that even go? assuming... Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I need to like pump these. Okay, so where else do we have? Trying to look ahead a bit, figure out where the basically the lights are. Let's figure that out. That doesn't work. There's no front lights? I guess there's no front lights. Alright. Well, we're doing step 22 and 23 right now anyway, so... yeah, we're just doing these defenders. Oops. And that's all of J. Oh, undergate. Well, you don't say. Alright, normally these are chrome parts, that's why you have undergates, so... the chrome part shouldn't be too damaged by this operation. I don't really care for undergates, to be honest. Just keep like a wet wipe or something to like wipe all the dust off my fingers. Oh. I considered using gloves at some point, but it just felt weird. Alright, so all these fenders. So you go. Nope, that's a wrong one. All these need to be a bit tight, so no pre-drilling. Just be careful when you put them in, so you don't... I feel like I broke one of these at some point. It's like a clever way to like... It's a floating part, but it looks nice. You can still get like the regular It's the exact same design. Like you don't have to get the collaboration kits. The regular, it's like I think different colors, orange, blue, I think, and another one of the 120 scale. They usually come in 135 scale, and they get 2 per box, but they're like much less fun. Kind of a pain to build, the smaller scale ones. There's very, very small parts, and you have to do 2 per box. But then again, you get like a bunch of different colors and mix and match. Like so. It'd be nice to like glue all these together, I guess. Quickly, but gently. Get the dust out of there. And they just kind of... Oh, alright, they do kind of clip on there. There used to be more floating like that. I don't think they had those. Maybe they did. And you have 2 presets, I think? Yeah, you have 2 presets. Like so. Oh, yeah, and you lock it in there, essentially. So you push it in here and then you like twist it to kind of lock it. There's a little locking mechanism there. I think that's new. There you go. Nice. Kind of fender thing to it. Yeah, I think that's different. Alright. Like there, and you turn a bit, there you go, locks into place, more or less. Nice. Do the same for the arms. Although, how do you get in there? Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. Oh, it goes in here. Yeah, there's a kind of flat bit there, so that's where the flat bit goes. Sure to line it up somehow. Although I'm not sure that's all. What's the point even? Oh, I guess it doesn't even matter. Oh well. Does not matter at all. No, wait, it does. Never mind, it does matter. It seems like it doesn't hold as well if you don't do that. There we go. Well, and join together. I know, I'm pressing kind of hard. Oh well. There's a big ass navigator. There you go. Need some clamps to kind of hold that together and then glue it and then file it. Those get clogged sometimes. And take the arm. Doesn't. I guess this one doesn't really. Oh, well, it just falls off kind of easily, but it kind of uses the front part here to kind of. You could probably just have a dot of glue, but it's nice to have it like a bit floating, so it's like it moves a little bit. Nice, I got one arm. It does turn. Okay. And do the other arm. There we go. Other arm. Alright, so instructions say to assemble them right now. We're going to do that later. So now step 24, the top hatch, which is a... No, it doesn't make sense, but it's there. Well, I guess you can stick your head out of there, if you so feel. Although, because it's kids driving this, so I don't see how they would reach. Unless somehow the inside allows them to do that. Maybe like emergency exit? I don't know. So, I will need these now. So, from runners A, try to dog these out. It's all there. So A3. that goes the way around. And something about manholes being circular for a reason. Sewer hole, sewer cover things. I forget. That's the wrong direction. Guess doesn't need pre-drilling. Trying to line those up. There we go. It used to be. Oh, I guess it does kind of on the inside. Yeah, the inside rim essentially provides support. Try not to press too hard that you might break this. Just press those down. And there we go. Look at that. It kind of pushes forward and lifts up. So actually the only way you can push that is from the inside. And look at that, very nice. Little dome. That's the head. Now, we were doing step 25. Apply decal, it says. Don't wanna. What I'm gonna do is 18, 17. So 18 is red. So red over here. Then you get the red. Technically, maybe just do that, I guess. Let's see if how that looks. Oh, no, wait. Which one is it? K1. You got spares, it seems. Which side is the flat one? So red and green. This doesn't work. That works. Let's try a different green. It's kind of blue, I guess. Teal, whatever it is. That's not working. Thought I had a dark green somewhere. I guess this one's a little bit faded. Do overdo that a bit. Okay, that was gonna be a problem. Alright. not too bad. That's alright. So this is J3, K1s, and we need what? Oh, thing 24, so this thing. And that just slides on here. Press that in as much as it'll go. Gently, but not firmly, I guess. Okay. So now, step 26. Inside what? Oh, we need polycap 8. Times 2. Polycap 8 on the inside. Okay, that's then E6. Oh, I guess we did all runners. Oh, we're almost done. Well, not okay. We still have lots of steps, but feels like. Oh, we need instant glue for metal for this. For the figure. All right. E6 and E5. Okay, so what? That's the wrong one still. Trying to get E6. Okay, that's E6. Polycap 8. E5. Polycap 8. Take the chassis from 23. You stick that on there. I believe. Like so. Huh. There's a bit of a gap, but oh well. I think that's fine. Now, on top of that, well, that's part of the head. Okay. That joins there. So this you can like, it folds back if needed. Now, the cockpit. G7. Step 27 now. Step 27. Do the TV screen here.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said, have you ever thought about doing a dynamic where you can choose 2 kits and we can vote on which one will be the next build?
Yep, I thought about that. Yeah, I need to like remember. Well, we can do voting on either Discord or I guess YouTube, but yeah, I definitely I thought about that. Yeah, I need to get around doing it. Problem is like I need to pick a few kits, and then when I look at my backlog, I get tired. If I look at it for too long, it's kind of exhausting. But yeah, I'll try to do that to get a bit more things out there. So, well, technically, but what people usually do is like they have like Patreons and stuff, and they have people vote on Patreon. So basically, people who pay money, which I don't like the idea. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that at some point. The problem is, well, I guess I should pick like at least 3 kits. If I pick only, initially I felt like giving out, like putting up the whole list of my whole backlog and have people vote on it. But that's probably too much. Look at that, this is nice. You have like, oh wait, are they supposed to move? Are they supposed not to move? I don't know. Looks like they're supposed to move, but well, we'll just keep them fixed. Because it looks like they will get loose and fall out. Alright. Nice little computer screen here. CRT computer screen, old school. There's no stuff there. So what I can do is, I wonder if this is gonna. Yeah. Well, that was actual green. What the hell? Could have used that instead of like wasting my time with this. Let's see. Let's try to give this screen. A bit of definition here. I'll try to do that for the next one. I need to go find 2 kits that I think. The problem is like sometimes I might be tired. I'll be like, yeah, I should do a stream today, and then I pick a kit that's kind of easy. Whereas if I have people vote, I could be like, yeah, I feel like I might be able to do a big kit, and then ends up being kind of difficult. There we go. It's basic, but it'll do. Alright, so that goes. That's the control thing. So then D6. Unless there was a decal for the computer screen. Nope, there wasn't. Alright, D6 goes in 2. This is D1. Alright, D6 goes in there. Install first, it says. So it goes in first. And that goes in second. This is G7, which I'm trying to get to line up. There we go. Of course, you can always glue that all together to make it more solid. It doesn't come out. And then that goes in there, like so. Now we need to do this little gimmick. Step 28. And all the polycaps, polycap, yeah, the remaining polycaps. Push those all the way in. What does this do? This. Well, that's a bit too early. Alright, K3. Oh, that's what we needed. Where is it? Oh, we get spares. That's interesting. Alright, so these are red. And the sides would be amber. This is gonna easily come out. It ends up looking kind of red though. Or I should have done yellow. Doesn't really show the amber, but oh well. Okay, so that goes. What's the front? Alright. G5. G5. Do I put this one first or what? Oh, I guess not. That's afterwards. Get that out. Pop that one in. Problem here is getting that all the way in without popping out for the parts. There we go, I think. So you got this back piece here that you can like decorate whichever way you want. Fuse box, I guess, or something. And that pops on there. Like so. It reflects a little bit, I guess. Not much, but a little bit. Okay, so now what? Oh, this here is D5. I think it's supposed to be like a well, storage compartment cover thing, but the storage compartment is filled out, which is a shame. It should be like that. Yeah, it would be nice if they like give us kind of a hinge here and you can kind of actually open it and there's an actual storage compartment behind us, which could be done, I guess. Let's see here. Assuming I can get it out. Where did it go? Heck. Where did I put the blade? It's probably right in front of my face, so I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Alright, so let's see. So if I pop that out, yeah, I could probably kind of cut that open and just do a little hinge. Just cut out this area. Have sheets of polystyrene, just kind of make it a nice box inside. And yeah. Alright, so that's for that. Now we need step 30. We have A2. Which is in this part. This keeps getting clogged. This is like bright colored dyes just. Nice thing about the larger kit compared to the 135 scale is how like the front bit is like very segmented. It's not just like one big piece to give it the more realistic feel. It's broken up into small pieces. And on the outside, Try a different approach. This thing, the gate is kind of like at the intersection of two planes here. So you're gonna have to kind of carve that out a little bit. Hopefully that's fine. I guess it might. It's like all of it's kind of close to places where it's gonna get messed up. Yeah. Alright, so this is A2. Need G8. Install first, it says. That'll give me the license plate, I don't know. Only last time we get bottom. G1, K2. G1. K2, which is kind of the heads-up display. There's some random decoration here. Oh, it works fine most of the time. For whatever reason. Just getting bored, I guess. Alright, so kind of like a no idea, but something. Maybe heads-up display, I don't know. Well, it's just a... Why would you need a windshield, though? I don't know. I guess you might want to have these. Like so. I should have done that before, but whatever. No. I'll do like a preview. And always remove it with some alcohol and have a do-over. Or should I be doing that? Well, close enough. Now what? Those segments of the front bit. Let's just pre-drill a little bit. Like so, so it slides in easier. There we go. It's a very nice fit. Almost could have argued you didn't need to do. You could have just put this as like one single piece. Alright. But if you ever want to, you can like, if you have multiple of these with different colors, you can swap out those parts, whichever way you want, to make it have a different vibe, I guess. Alright, so that's the front bit. And that goes onto there. Like so. Like this. And that whole thing kind of just opens. Oops. Well, opens. No, I guess that's far as it opens. Very nice. And this thing we assembled earlier goes onto the back part there. Just think I can't reach. Gently press that in without totally breaking anything. There we go. And that goes like so. And it kind of gets over here and slides. Tries to. There we go. Slides in there. And like nicely packed in the back. And normally you get like a figurine. I don't think this one fits. Normally you get like a figure of some sort. 1 to the scale person. With pegs in the legs that can like clip on the bottom part here, and then you can have them pilot this thing. That's the usual setup. Oh. Well, sometimes. There's little bits that kind of stick. Is that goes down like so, and gently. Gently. Okay, to press these in. There we go. I usually prefer keeping it like inside and retracted. It's a bit fiddly. If you want to, you just pick one, I guess. You can't really like play with it that much. And this one should be lined up like so. That should line up the the fender parts from like the circle parts. There we go. That's most of it. That's like all the pieces. Alright. So we assemble the thing. Well, we built all the pieces, now we just do a final assembly as if this is a Gundam. Which is not, but oh well. Alright, let me just put the tools away. The only thing left really is that figure, which I'm not sure how to tackle. I need CA. I'll need CA glue for that. Or some other kind of putty to kind of make all of these things stick together. Because it's very loosely, it's holding together loosely, so it's not great. Let me see. Let's ruin this a bit. Yeah, it seems like the paint doesn't stick to it very well. Water-based paints. I'm gonna try not to ruin this. It's ruined. Now it looks like those button-faced people, buttonized people from that stop motion thing I forgot the name of. No hole though. Very creepy. Well, there you go. October thing. Spooky season, whatever thingamajig that you people like. Oh, now it's sticking. Hey, look at that. Alright, let's build the rest of it. Okay. So this was, well, we're finishing the pieces for the MechatroWeGo Evangelion collaboration Volume 1. And we're gonna assemble all the pieces now, so we start with the foot. Wait, is that the right foot? Yeah, it is the right foot. Left foot at least. So, feet. Try to insert this without damaging the polycap. There we go. It's very stable on its feet, despite like having a giant egg body, a barrel body. There we go. So that. Oh, I forgot to get this one. Hopefully it doesn't damage the polycap. It's kind of dumb, like they have like a gate directly on the thing there. And of course it's shifting the whole thing, so we just assemble the body. There we go. It's holding just, it's like very stable on its feet. Despite tiny feet, large body, it's like very balanced. Now the arms. Just gently. Might have to wiggle that in because you don't, the chassis could be getting distorted. There we go. There you go. Assemble. Of course it does not have all the water slide decals that we're supposed to be putting on this. There you go, that's the generic Mecha 120 scale, which is when you get out of the box. Most of the collaboration part is basically just a sheet of water slide decals and this figure. That's the only two things you get. And of course your head's getting knocked out. Looking over there. Gonna have it with a hand against. There you go. That's not too bad. It's a bit far away, but yeah. So let me just get. I have another. Oh, okay, it's probably in pieces right now. Never mind. I'll just review this one. We don't need to come. I think it's exactly the same. Almost exactly the same as the one we built before years ago. All right, so we have like the mecha itself is very nice. It's like a decently articulated, has opening, closing claws. It's not like super articulated, but it's fairly well articulated. Like it will do, like it can do things. So do it gently though. It's doing a kung fu pose. Or trying. I don't think it will be able to stand. Probably not. But it is fairly stable on like its 2 feet. I don't think you can like stand on 1 feet. The problem I have here is like the ball joints are very rough, and those will wear out the polycaps very fast. So you should move the polycaps very slowly. But otherwise, it's very stable on its 2 feet. It's very balanced. Like despite having a very large. You would think the top would be heavy, but like no, it's fairly, the center of gravity is fairly low. So it does have like, of course it doesn't have a head to turn, but so it can crouch. I guess it can crouch. Well, it can like kneel, I guess, on one thing. So the legs are fine. Like it's fairly, it's okay. Like it's a tiny leg. It's like short legs for like a stumpy robot. The nice thing about this is like the kind of floating fender here on the upper legs, on the upper arms. They move a bit, but like they have like, there's basically like fenders that mount over wheels kind of vibe to them. Usually these circles are chrome. All of these are chrome pieces. So it gives it like an even more retro feel. It has a few gimmicks. I mean, like, this doesn't count as a gimmick. Well, it doesn't even open anymore. Never mind that. But there are pieces, kind of like hidden mechanical bits here. Well, not mechanical, electrical, I guess. You can probably detail those if you ever feel like it. So there's like, it's like a fun kit to have to just like display and just pose. It doesn't have like, it's not like super poseable like we just saw. It's not like extraordinarily mobile, but like yeah, the arm only does 90 degrees, but it does have like slightly telescopic arms here with grappling claws. Well, not claws essentially. Just basically like clamps with rubber bits on the end. Kind of similar to like, yeah, clamps that you would buy like at a hardware store. Okay, yeah, there's a few bits that are a bit wobbly here. Like this doesn't line up perfectly. The circle, like the arc here. I kind of wish it would have like a more robust way of like. I don't know if you can see it, but like this line here, like there, kind of doesn't. The arc doesn't line up perfectly. But that's all right. Yeah, the arms are reasonable for whatever this is, for this type of mecha. This is like supposed to be a single person transport. Basically, it's for like transporting children in, I'm assuming, like what is like post-apocalypse kind of landscape. They need to go to school, so put them in armored, well, basically mechas to transport them around. I don't know if it's armored or not, but it's a kind of vehicle. Like the other nice thing about this, like, is the fact that the whole front kind of lifts up. So this is like how the pilot gets in, and the pilot just stands in there. Yeah, and you have this platform that kind of drops down to the ground to allow the pilot to get in. So the pilot, this like drops down low to the ground, and then it just lifts back up. So that's a like nice little gimmick. In the 135 scale, these, you don't have the arm that moves. It's just like static pieces. You can have it either in or out completely, but this one you can have it like at different levels of being lifted in and put back in there. The insides, I mean, you can definitely like detail the inside. It's like it doesn't have like huge number of like buttons and panels and stuff, but you do have like kind of a computer console there that you can paint. Probably do the tube silver and like the back black or something. Just like detail this a bit. There's like kind of a heads-up display of kind of like buttons in here, so you can detail those as well. Yeah, it closes like this, and it kind of remains like the head kind of tilts back and forth, so you can have a kind of open mouth. Or if the pilot inside can have this open and kind of look through the mouth, if they feel like. And of course you have the eyes, which aren't really, they're probably like just like headlights. So this one has, according to this thing, it's supposed to be like two different colors, so red and green. Or is it green and red? Did I get those wrong? Nope, it is red and green. Oh, it is it is the right order. Yeah, so not too shabby. I mean, yeah, the base robot itself is not too shabby. Kind of disappointing point here is like it's just the collaboration part, which kind of expected to be a bit more interesting, is only this and the figure, which is a resin figure. It's not a polystyrene. Like they're same color material. Usually when you get figures with kits, plastic model kits from Japan, they are made of polystyrene and they will work with plastic cement fairly easily. I don't know why they decided to go with resin with this one, but you do need CA glue or like a different kind, like a glue formulated for resin, to be able to glue these together. I somehow managed with like some tacky glue, but not some general purpose glue. But yeah, definitely. Well, actually, we have some Mod Podge. Let's make a mess of this thing. Oh. bit too late for that. Should have done that earlier. I mean, yeah, we're using Mod Podge now, but we'll see how that goes. Should have done that way earlier. I just realized I had that lying around. It is somewhat sticking. Alright, yeah. But basically, yeah, the pose here is like you have this just standing next to it. And with a hand on the device, or the vehicle. Yeah, definitely should have done that earlier. But basically, yeah, the figure is very basic. And of course, I'm probably ruining this here. Seems like water paints don't seem to be sticking to this very well. Not sure how we're gonna get that to work, generally speaking. I'm already making a mess. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to like get some kind of filler material, something which like bonds to this resin and actually fills in the gaps, because the parts themselves don't line up perfectly. They're like vaguely molded. The hairline itself, the two halves of the hair don't line up, so I would have to like something which like fills in the gap and at least and provides like adhesion between the parts. As it stands right now, it's not terribly useful. Right, I mean, actually that's pretty much it. Well, yeah, definitely should have done that earlier rather than right now. That's going to be the end pose. Not very useful. Yeah, we're talking about the water slide. The water slide decal are kind of large, which I feel might be a problem. But I thought that maybe I could just like paint those patterns, but it seems like, well, there's no markings on there. There's no marking that shows where the pieces are. I guess you could like scan this, print out a copy, cut out templates, stick them to there, scribe the patterns on there. That might work. I feel like, yeah, that could work. Just stick that on there, kind of scribe the patterns, and then paint them. That would be a technique that I would use. Just so I don't have to like use the waterside decals. Just like use the patterns on the decals to like, yeah, just anything need a scribing set. That's probably, I'm gonna try to do that at some point. I think I'm gonna try. Well, if I ever get around to painting kits, I'll probably do that. But yeah, this is the kit itself is not too bad. I mean, it's still just basic MechatroWeGo, like, and you get those decals with there, I guess. The volume 2, I think, goes up to volume 6 or volume 5. I can't remember. There's like 5 different kits of these. I think I have all of them. The one thing I don't like is that it was kind of deceptive. You see the spear longinus here in the back. Actually, you see a bunch of stuff in the back. And you think, oh, all of these are going to be included. Is this the backpack? No, it's not. It's not at all. Nothing in there. The shield thing, which you think is like the same color as the guy, therefore would be in there. No, it's not in there. So that's pretty much all you get in there. So it's a bit disappointing. But maybe, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll need to check once I get to the other kits in this series. I'll probably, we'll see if like it has other parts to kind of complement this one. this isn't working out at all. Oh well. It's stuck for a second, now it's not sticking. Gonna have to put the backpack on the ground and the head just slightly on there. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much else to say about it. It's interesting, I guess, the resin thing. Not very useful, kind of annoying. But yeah, I'll definitely need to scan this and try to... I don't know how I'm going to do that. Print it on like... I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, rather than painting, rather than like using these decals, I would rather like paint it. Well, I might try using the decals. Like, it would be a challenge to get this large. Like, you need to like have this whole thing completely wet, soaking in water, and then try to get this out and slide it onto there in one piece, and hopefully it doesn't like fold onto itself. Like it crumples onto itself. That's another problem that happens with large decals. Even small decals sometimes, like especially if they're long, and they kind of like end up sticking onto themselves, which is not the greatest. But yeah, we'll try to figure something out here eventually, someday, hopefully, sooner than later. All right, that's all we have. Congratulations, it says, let's put a decal. So once you finish all of this, it does say that you need like instant glue for metal. So basically CA glue is required for this. Yeah, most of the biggest appeal of these kits is to just get the small figure and the decals and whatnot. So how does it... Yeah, no, I don't think that's possible. You're not gonna get that. You need like very, very fine brush, like lots of... You need to be like very, very skilled to be able to pull that off. Like, yeah, I don't think that's probably like a different model entirely. I doubt they just use the same thing. Alright, anyway, so yeah, you do there are lots of decals to be applied here. Alright, so I'm gonna end here. This was the build of the MechatroWeGo Evangelion collaboration that came out in 2020 by Hasegawa Hobby. It's a 120 scale kit of the Mechatro thing. Comes with a figure, like I mentioned. Figure is in resin. Kind of annoyed by that. And yeah, that's all we have. Let me just set this up. Hopefully, no, it's probably gonna fall over. This one's stable on this leg. The other one, probably the head's probably gonna roll off. It's very stable on this leg. It's crazy. For something which is so round, it's a very stable. Small feet like that, very, very stable. Crazy. All right. That's good enough. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I'll try to do the thing so where you get to vote or pick which kit to build. I've been thinking about doing that for a while. Just never got around to it. Yep, Sunpainted. Alright, there you go. Alright, so yeah, see you guys next time, which I'm not sure. Yeah, let's see what date is today. Thursday. Might do one Sunday. 26. Yeah, I'll try to post a poll of some sort. Just pick 2 kits over the next couple, like tomorrow maybe. I'll make a poll. And yeah, we can get something done. Alright, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. Hopefully Sunday 26th. Otherwise it'll be like Monday, I guess, 27th. I'm trying to probably need to pick 2 fixed days again. In the week, like either Monday or Friday, or Monday or Thursday or something. And Monday on Friday might be fine. Anyway, we'll see about it. Yeah, thank you for putting up with my weirdness, and yeah, see you guys next time. Right, goodbye. Yeah, like, subscribe, the usual, share, whatever. Okay, bye. This thing's gonna fall off, definitely.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said bye and good night. From YouTube, Nerd on the Internet said thanks for watching. See you in a few days. We'll try to post a poll to pick next kit to build. From YouTube, Nerd on the Internet said, oh, seems I can do polls in the stream itself on YouTube.